Now, when Dawn Bean from Hailsham had her fourth child, Joey, she knew something wasn't right. And in the first few months after he was born, she had to cope with the devastating news that he'd suffered serious damage from a virus that she had caught when she was pregnant, meaning that his hearing, sight and development are all badly affected. But she was amazed to discover that the virus concerned is something that most of us already have. It's called cytomegalovirus, or CMV, and it's thought up to 80% of adults in the UK have it, and most of us suffer no ill effects. But if a pregnant woman catches CMV for the first time, that is when problems can occur. Around 1,000 babies in the UK are affected every year, and 1 in 5 of those will suffer permanent problems like Joey. Now, Dawn is campaigning for greater awareness of the issue. Helen Drew has tonight's special report.
That's lovely signing, but show me. Choose. Chocolate or juice? No juice.
4-year-old Joey from Hailsham is deaf in one ear.
Good signing.
He's also just about as long-sighted as it's possible to be, has cerebral palsy and autism. All it's thought as a result of contracting the CMV virus in the womb. Some countries test for it in pregnancy, but not in the UK.
If you could be tested for it in pregnancy or prior to pregnancy, then that would be fantastic, because forewarned is forearmed. And of course then, if you knew that you were going to have a child like Joe, there would be a chance for antivirals and things as soon as they were born and treatment. Not that the treatment may have prevented the severity.
CMV is similar to the herpes virus. It spreads through body fluids including saliva, blood and urine. And though the virus is usually harmless, some can experience symptoms including fever and swollen glands soon after they're infected. It's most harmful when passed on to unborn babies, and it's pregnant women in close contact with children who are most at risk of catching it. So how do you reduce that risk?
Washing their hands, particularly after changing nappies or wiping a snotty nose. Not sharing utensils, eating utensils with their children, doing the one for mum, one for me to encourage them to eat. Not sharing dummies if one's spat out on the floor, and not kissing their child on the mouth or nose. Obviously you can kiss your child on the head or the cheek and give them hugs, but not kissing them on the mouth or nose while you're pregnant.
Public Health England says they don't screen for CMV because it's unknown whether screening improves the outcomes of babies who get it. What's undeniable is the impact it's had here. Joey's mum gave up her teaching job to look after him, and his dad works 7 days a week to make ends meet.
For any family, I suppose, with a child with a disability, it's not easy. It's not easy at all. But you are very gorgeous, aren't you? Hey? Big kick, ready, steady.
Joey is Dawn's fourth child, yet the first time she heard of CMV was when he was diagnosed. Helen Drew, BBC South East Today, Hailsham.